Prior to the 1960s, there were many parts of rural Ireland without a piped drinking water supply. At the time, the state announced a government grant scheme to help communities come together and form group water schemes. Many of these schemes exist today, and they're providing vital services to the communities they serve.
At the times that group water schemes were first established, it was a much wilder and nature-filled environment. There were more hedgerows, there were more riparian environments naturally occurring. Now there's a lot less of that. There was a time when you drove through the countryside, you would have to clean off your car of all the thousands of insects, but you no longer have to do that.
Since the establishment of our group water schemes, we have lost habitat, we have lost biodiversity, and this has had a negative impact on our quality in our water sources. The Let It Be project is working to reverse that trend. We are working with families and the farming communities across our catchment to improve biodiversity, to halt habitat loss, and to improve our water sources. Our project highlights the conflict between economic policies and environmental policies, and we're working hard to combat them.
On the face of it, it's not immediately obvious to see the link between bees and the water that flows from our taps. But there is a link, and there's a robust science behind it. The bees thrive in the riparian environment, which includes meadows and forests and trees and hedgerows. And these riparian environments protect the waters from receiving contaminants. When the raw water is purer as a result of the buffer zones where the bees live, it becomes easier to treat that water. We use less chemicals, we use less energy, and thus we have a cleaner water at the end of it that flows to all our homes. And so this also contributes to the global issues of global warming, sustainability, and less waste.
The Let It Be initiative identifies areas which are vulnerable to pollution. We give selected farmers beehives and equipment and provided them with mentoring and training. Our beekeepers are encouraged to tell others of the dangers of pesticides and sprays.
Farmers are encouraged to implement source protection measures.
I've planted a tree and my garden is pesticide free. It's a campaign which seen 8,000 native Irish trees planted by school children across County Roscommon. The campaign also highlights the need to go pesticide free in their own gardens.
We cannot overemphasise the importance of communications in raising awareness and liaising with our trusted group water scheme members, the communities and our farming communities and schools, in partnership with the many other organisations and bodies involved in this project.
All biodiversity is important, including protecting the solitary bee. Insect hotels are being built by the rural training workshops and are being distributed to 350 families and school children. We want everyone to be able to play their part.
Working in partnership between the farming community and the group water schemes. We listen to their concerns and help them put measures in place to benefit us all. It is about everyone taking a collective responsibility for the health and well-being of their communities.
Our first beehives arrived in Curracray. Our beekeepers with training have done exceptional work. Curracray was the very first place, but it certainly will not be the last.